What's up, guys? Shane Plays here, and in this video I'm going to be telling you how to add custom levels into ARK. That means player level, dino levels, and even wild dino spawn levels. So let's go ahead and let's get right into it. So by default, a wild dinosaur, I'm not sure why his textures won't load in. There we go, there's his textures. A wild dino will spawn in at level 150 if you have it set to the max. But if we go to this guy right here, he's level 180. That guy's 240. I saw a turtle a little earlier that was 300. That is somewhere over there. Ah, there he is. See, level 340. So that's the dinosaur level, and this guy's also 100. I've seen like level 500 those guys spawn. Anyway, so that will be the first thing that I show you on how to do. Second thing is the default setting for, say, a dinosaur to have a max experience points, or the max amount of points that you can put into a dinosaur upon leveling. So you know, like these point things here, the max that you can usually put into those guys is like 72, 73, like it's somewhere in the 70s. But I have set this one up to where it's 110. I have not touched this guy at all. 110 is the max points I can put into this guy. So he'll be 230 when maxed after I level him up and all that. But I will probably end up just you know, like unclaiming this dinosaur and killing him because I force tamed him to be as a demonstration on what the max points that you can put into him is. Now I'm going to get to the confusing part, my level. I have set my level within my game here to have a maximum level of 750 for the player. Now a default level is 130. That's after you've defeated the tech cave boss that spawns pretty much over there. The tech cave that's inside the volcano, or over in that way, over in that direction. So, and when I show you the desktop version, you're gonna get a little confused and be like, wait, how is that even possible? And I'm going to explain it to you. So 750 is what I have set it to. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and let's move over to the desktop so I can show you guys all the settings and how to basically do it and explain it a little bit better. So see you guys on the desktop. Alright guys, now that I am on my desktop, this is where you're going to have to go. Firstly is you're going to have to find your Steam file, or your, not file, but your Steam folder. By default, it will install to your Windows C, program files, .x86, and it will be within here, but I don't have it within my Windows C. This is where I have mine at. I have mine in my Windows D, and then you'll find Steam. And then from Steam, you'll find Steam Apps, Common, and then you go into ARK. Now you'll go into Shoot a Game here. You, instead of going to like the config whole thing right here, you go to Saved, and then Config, and then Windows No Editor. Now these are the two base settings in the game that you're going to be messing with. So to get dinosaurs to spawn in at higher than 150, you go into the game user settings right here. So when you're in here, you're going to scroll all the way down until you find the difficulty offset. Now this line right here will not be here by default. You'll have to add that in. So, and also in order for the official difficulty, or the override official difficulty to work, this has to be set to a 1.00, whatever, however many zeros that is. It has to be set to a 1. So that way it's having the max dinosaurs spawn at 150. Now, if it's set to that already, this is what you'll do. You'll come to the end of the zeros here. You'll hit enter, and then you'll type in override. Oops. Override official difficulty equals, like however high you want it to go. I've already got it, so I'm gonna write it again. But now there is a limit to this number here. I have mine set to 20 because 20 will get you a good, dinosaur spawning around 540, 560. I believe it's because of a boss. I think it's a boss, and that's why it spawns in a higher level. So in my one mod that I have installed on ARK, that's the Jurassic Park like overhaul, or the Jurassic Park expansion. It adds in a whole bunch of new dinosaurs, and the one dinosaur it adds in, his name is Rexy. It's a T-Rex from the Jurassic Park movies, and I think it's a boss. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a boss because that is the only dinosaur that I have seen that has spawned at 680. I have not seen any other dinosaur spawn at that high. I haven't even seen another dinosaur spawn even at 600. The max I've seen other dinosaurs spawn is 540, so that's what I'm gonna say it is 540 for like dinosaurs. But bosses, it might be a little bit higher. So I have mine set to a 20. The max that I would probably set this thing to in your world, if you want high level dinosaurs, is a 50. No higher than 50. But because that will get you like level 1000 plus dinosaurs spawning in. So I have mine at 20. Once you do that, you're going to come up here and you're going to hit file, and you're going to hit save. Alright, that's for the dinosaurs. Now, for your custom level and dinosaur, and putting points into dinosaurs, you're going to go into the game. Now here, again, you're going to scroll all the way down to the very bottom. Before you add in all this stuff, it will only have crafting skill bonus multiplier. So, this is what you're going to have to add in, which I will put this into my description. So now you're going to see right here, 778. That's a level that I can go to, 778. But, if you looked while I was in the game, my max player level was 750. Not 778, not 770, 750. Now, I have no idea if this is something to do with the game, or just with ARK. I mean, not ARK, or just with, like, the settings. So, if you specifically want to get to 750, as a base player level, and you set this number right here to 750, that is not the level that you're going to get to. The max level, when it's at 750, if this was 750, the max level you would go to would be 732. So what the game does is it takes 28 levels away from this. So that's why I have it as 778, because it will take 28 levels off. I don't know why it does it, and I don't know if it's like a bug within ARK or if that's just the way they made it. I have no idea. So if you want to get to level like 1000 for a player, you have to make sure that 1000 level to become 1000 is set in the settings to 1028. That is how you're going to get to level 1000. Okay? Now, again, I will put this in the description if you want it to get to, like 750. The reason I made making this video is because I've watched other videos on how to add custom levels that will be the same exact thing, but they don't explain how the leveling system works within ARK once you add in these custom levels. Because I watched a video where it says, adding 900 plus levels, and the coding goes up to 900. But when you spawn in and you give yourself experience to see what your max level is, you'll notice that instead of level 900, you're only getting to level 872. So, you know, and then I've always seen people in the comment section of those videos going, okay, why, the code says 900, but I maxed out at 782 or 772. That's because it's taking 28 of those levels off and it's taking them away. Like I said, I don't know why it does it. So now this is 480,502,425. Okay. Now the bottom one right here is for dinosaurs. So I have that one to 110, and that's 623,809. And now if I put this to right here, if I put it here, instead of having my dinosaur levels to have it to where I can level them up 110 times, it would be like 112 times. So I have set it to where instead of 112, it's 110, which I used 109, and I just rounded this number up, and that's why, 617,633, and that's why it is 618,000 here. So it will be 110. Again, with the player level, 480,504,000, I just rounded it up, so it's 481 million, and then 0.000000000, well, 30, and as engram points, I'm probably going to change up a bit, because I'm at the max level, have every single engram unlocked, and still have like 80,000 plus engram points that I can spend, but have nothing to spend them on. So I will probably change that, specifically that, that. So once you add that in, you're gonna do the same thing. You do file, save, and now you're done with the whole settings thing. You can load back into your game, and you'll see that your max level will be like 750. Now, just a quick little thing. Let me just open up Notepad to help you guys out with something, in case you guys don't know. So in ARK, when you open up your game and you load into your game, and you're not seeing dinosaurs spawning in higher than 150, this is what you're going to do. So in the game, you're going to press the tab button. That's above caps on the keyboard and all that. You're going to press it. And what it will do is it will bring up a little console down here, like in the bottom left part of the screen. It will bring up a little console, and this is what you're going to type in on that console. You're going to type in destroy, oops, if I can spell it right, destroy wild dinos, no spaces, doesn't matter if it's capitalized or not, but I mean, I just don't do it with capitalized. I don't know why you'd have to capitalize anything. And then you'll press enter, and what it will do is it will destroy all the wild dinosaurs in your game, and it will repopulate with new ones, spawning them in at higher levels, because you set the difficulty of 20, the official difficulty of like 20 or 50. Now you'll be seeing dinosaurs, instead of spawning at 150, you can see them spawn in at 500 or even above that. The dinosaurs will still spawn at 150. They'll still spawn at level 10. It just makes it to where the max level they can spawn in as at is like 500 plus. So that's how you would do that part there. I hope this video was found a little bit helpful, explaining how it kind of like works, and like how everything works within ARK, of why you set it to you'll set your player level to 750, but only get to level 732. So I hope this video explained that part. Again, I can't tell you guys how or why it takes 28 levels off. I seriously don't know. But anyway, I will be starting an ARK series here eventually. I don't know when, and I don't know what about. I'll figure something out. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys found it helpful, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.